What's up, everybody? Excuse me. If I'd have known that was coming, I would have held the live stream off for a couple of moments. Anyway, what's going on? Wow, my hair. This looks great. I think it's about time for a haircut. What do you think? But it's gonna be like one of those self-inflicted pains. I don't know, man. All right, so what's going on, everybody? Let's see who's here so far. We have let me go over here and mute that one. Okay, so Cryptid, what's going on, Cryptid? How you doing? Pone Posers. God, I love that stupid name. What's going on, dude? How you doing? Silent Night. Hey, how are you all? Hey, y'all, how are you? Doing good. Doing good. Silent Night might be showing up one of these days. A live stream of sorts. You never know. You never know. And hey, Chaos and Comics, what's going on, dude? Shoot, I haven't seen you around since Dylan's thing. The thing that we did with Dylan together. I feel like I haven't seen you around as much. Oh, apparently, that's likewise. Who knows what I'm talking about? Looks like you've been reviewing, just not popping onto my feed for whatever reason. Happens. It happens. Rock on right away. Hey, what's going on there, Clark from Kansas? How you doing? I think you saw that the final episode of season 4, Team A, because there's going to be more than one team. It's going to be showing up on the YouTubes this Monday about noon. I'm saying there's some kind of epic stuff that happens in there. I'm just saying. I'm just going to put that out there. Alan Russett, what's up, brother? How you doing? Howdy. Okay, so show you a couple of things. Today's going to be an all DC Toys unboxing opening thing. All right. From Batman and Superman, where there is no Build-A-Figure. Well, actually, oh, shoot, there is a Build-A-Figure piece in here. Oh, I just don't care about it. Okay, it's the grappling hook from the gun. You know, there's the bat gun thing. I've got 2 pieces of this. So now I will have this piece also. I didn't even realize this was part of it. But anyway, yeah, bang. So Batman with Bruce Wayne unmasked. So I'm digging on that. Nice. So now I finally have a Bruce Wayne head that I can open up. It's not the only Batman I got, but give me a minute. What's this? Some DC icons? I got a couple of DC icons here. Static. That's right, baby. Boom, right there. I'm going to be opening Static. And it's pretty cool, man, because he's actually got the regular comic book head and the one with the hat, the X hat, like the Malcolm X hat. Digging on that. All right. How about that's some Green Lantern, John Stewart. Look at this. Look at all the stuff it comes with. Look, I love this part right here. This thing right here. I can't wait to open that up. Can't wait to get to that. Ooh, hello-dee-do-dee-do. Did I say that was the only Green Lantern I've got? I'm very picky when it comes to Hal Jordan. I found me a Hal Jordan I think that I can get behind. Boom. Boom. So it's not just Hal Jordan with his ring, and he's not wearing the underwear, which I like. I've never liked the Hal Jordan with the underwear. I think it was Jeff Johns who had that changed. I forget who the artist was on that. But, you know, took the underwear off and just had the black instead. I think that's just so much better. I've had so many opportunities to get different Hal Jordans before, but never the kind without the underwear. Just I can't stand it. Anyway, so he also comes with all this other stuff. You know what that builds? This is actually him right here. It builds a Green Lantern Energy Willpower Armor. So I've already got this guy. I've got this guy. I've got this guy. I don't have this version of the Flash, but I've got the Flash. I've got the Jason Fabok Flash, which is actually a 7-incher, but whatever. So anyway, so I've pretty much got this whole line now, this whole particular wave. But this Green Lantern, man, I can't wait to open this up and snap on that armor. It's probably going to be the last thing I open. The first thing I open, I did say I wasn't done with Batman, right? Boom. This actually didn't come busted open. This was brand spanking new, but I dropped it on the way. I just picked it up and I just washed it. You might see some water damage on it. I could definitely feel the water still on it. Oh, you can see the water damage in the back. I washed it because I just picked it up from a dude. That's the reason why I'm a little bit late today. So boom. So, and unfortunately I just wound up damaging it on the way home. Yeah, anyway, these 2 statues are advertised, but Boom. So what bugs me is I already know that these are the 7-inch figures, and I really held off buying these because I need these two versions. I have Batman in his armor, for the Dark Knight Returns, the Frank Miller stuff. I have Batman in his armor. I've got all the line of figures that come with it, with the one exception of the Flash. The Flash with the black suit, and he comes with the shorts, and it just looks really dumb. But he also comes with a spare head for Bruce Wayne, the old man Bruce Wayne head, which is perfect. So I want to get that. I want to at least get that Bruce Wayne head. I don't really care about the Flash figure, but if I got to buy the Flash figure to get that, I'm down with it. I just don't want to pay $50 for it. That's what I've usually seen it, online for. And I've only been able to find I've been able to find both of these characters in the all black because Frank Miller would draw them with in the shadows quite a lot, which looks beautiful. But if I'm going to be doing my stop motion stuff, I can't just be having an all black faced Superman because it's not going to look good in the like in the light when it's not supposed to be a shadow figure. When he's standing there with that eagle and stuff like that, can't do that. So, boom. Also, I did promise to show you guys my birthday present. I got two. I only got two. So, because Wednesday, July the 8th was my birthday. So my wife got me this. This was actually supposed to be a Valentine's Day present, but it took forever for it to get here. So in a world of Sith, full of Sith, be a Yiddle, I got to change that. I got to put a piece of tape over top of that baby Yoda and write in Yiddle on a piece of masking tape. That is my dream. I did also get one other thing, and this is actually pretty interesting that she was able to find this. My wife found this. She went into the Walmart the one day. I've never found it. And this is the thing that she came home with. Boom. And I told you the story, I think, last week, or 2 weeks ago, how I discovered it, but she hid it. So anyway, so now I have a Yiddle. I have the baby Yoda. I have Yiddle, and he could just walk around and, do you have the chicky nuggets? You have a lighter. Fire! Keep it away! Do not come near the professor. I force choke you. Yes, and he doesn't actually have legs. He's kind of like Sweet Pea in that it just does this, so this way he could just keep standing. Whatever. So he doesn't have legs. I'm okay with that. Who knows? Maybe that's what he actually looks like underneath the robe in the Mandalorian. But the head is a plastic, but it's a very soft plastic. The rest is just very malleable. And it actually comes with, I threw it away. I had it for too long. The little pan thing, whatever that thing is called, the thing that carries him. It's not the full thing. It's just like, the face front of it. And it's like, that's fine. I was thinking about leaving the whole thing up here. I'm like, yeah, no. But anyway, so I got baby Yoda. I got Yiddle. And just, hey guys, do you have some onion soup for me? So, yes, I have a baby Yoda. I'm very pleased to have a baby Yoda. I'm going to actually keep baby Yoda here where Bagel usually goes. Now, that would be sacrilege, wouldn't it? So I just put this guy over here. Don't feed him after midnight. That is hysterical. Don't get Yoda wet. Oh, wow, that is freaking hysterical. What is Sabrina saying? What is this? Yo, man, I don't know if I could trust Beast after this week's. Right? Right? The dude is straight up evil. Hey, what's going on? Oh, you're in Kentucky right now? What's going on there, Derek? Hey, Sebastian is here. No, I didn't watch New Japan. I'm probably not going to watch. Like I said, dude, I just don't get the time to watch TV. It's not like, I know that sometimes people sound very pretentious when they say that. I can honestly say that it comes down to me watching TV would have to sacrifice me doing Comic Book University. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was up all night last night editing. That's just editing. The Call the Conqueror thing, the Call of Atlantis thing that just came out. I hope you guys do watch that, just because it's a character that most people are simply not familiar with. And what do you call it? He's an amazing character from Robert E. Howard, the guy who created Conan. And check out that spotlight and story so you have a good understanding of who Kull is. Because with the Conan properties the way that they are, I promise you that Kull is going to be coming back. And he is, in my opinion, he's a far more interesting character than Conan is, because the only reason why Conan was created was because Robert E. Howard had a, what do you call it? The first Conan story was The Phoenix and the Sword. And that story was actually was actually a rewrite of By This Axe I Rule, which is a Kull story. And that was originally supposed to be the Kull story. So since it was rejected, he's like, well, fine then. I'll just resubmit it, but with, different stuff. They didn't like the idea of that story because the people who Kull keeps as confidants, some of them turned out to be conspirators. We knew they were conspirators anyway, but they reveal themselves to be conspirators, and they actually try to kill Kull, and Kull has to kill most of them. And so it was very fitting, and it was a very telling story, and it's almost like it's about time you killed these guys, type of moment. Unfortunately, the guys at Weird Tales, they didn't want those stories to end so quick because they were so damn interesting. So instead, he's like, well, fine then. I'm going to release it as the Phoenix on the Sword and change the character's name to Conan. And you can still see all the characters' names are practically the same. Like almost everything is the same. It's just like literally just the names have been changed to protect the innocent. So the very first Conan story, which was Conan as a king, imagine that, is actually a Kull story. So it's finally re-released after his death, I believe, called By This Axe I Rule. And yeah, it's you could tell it's so obviously supposed to be a Kull story from the very get-go. But apparently that story was so great that it made people go, "Whoa, this Conan guy is cool. Let's check him out." It's like, wow, works even better with Kull. But it is what it is. I don't have any particular favorites for or against. It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Okay, get out of there. Okay, so I got the Batman out. That is actually really cool. Oh, it's just a regular plastic bag that the capes come in. I like that they do that. That's cool. I'm digging on that. Okay, let's get out the Superman, and then I can start doing this. Let me see who else. Taki, Professor, how you feeling? Hope you get better soon. Miss the sweeps, but your health is more important to me. I appreciate that. Thank you, Taki. Yeah, I do feel better. My wife is off this Tuesday, so I should be in the store to do everything. Just it is what it is. Yeah, I just got really sick. Oh, also something that's coming up. Here's a little prelude. I have a new sponsor. It's an unboxing video. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing video, but that video will be coming out later in the week. But you could see the original unboxing of it in the next Gotham's This Week in Comics at Gotham Central Comics and Collectibles, right here in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. So it is indeed comic book related, I'm saying. And if you guys are interested in seeing me do it, like if you like, seeing me do this stuff, wait till you see me unboxing something. I'm going to be doing it in the store. And then I will do another video for it afterwards. So it'll be a separate video entirely. So boom, shakalaka. Oh, there's actually some damage on this. I'll show you that damage. Not a big deal. I can actually fix it. Oh, there's actually quite a bit of damage on this. That sucks. Let's get out. Okay. So let's... Jeez, this is a lot of stuff. I hope that wasn't too noisy for y'all. Oh, come on. For real, I don't want to play this game where stuff is falling out. Just get back in. Do your job. Do your job. And, anyway, really quick, you guys can see, like with the Superman, look at all this red that comes off. You see that? You see it on the bottom. You see a lot of it on the top. The red from the cape, mostly, it just washes right off. Whoa, that's terrible. The inside is not wet either, just so you guys know. I just lightly ran this thing through some water. The box is still stable enough that I can put the stuff back inside, so it clearly wasn't that darn bad. But man, that stuff just washes right off, doesn't it? So you can see some of the blue right here came off, and you could clearly see the head that came off. I wonder if I can actually fix that right now. It actually looks like a chip came off. Holy crap. Okay, it's actually sharp, meaning that a chip of it actually came off. Wow, that is bad and ugly. So let me get my magic Sharpies here. So I'm going to pull out this blue Sharpie and try and fix in that. So really quickly, I'll show you that one. Boom. See that? You can't see it anymore, can you? Ha! Sharpies. They work magic. And now the black Sharpie, the top of the head. Just really quickly fill that in. This might actually be from me accidentally crushing it. Got it for only 30 Canadian. So even if it was the guy's fault, I ain't mad at him. Just is what it is. All right. This goes in, and then look. Can't even tell. Can't even tell. Okay, so you got Superman. These guys are 7 inches tall. There's really weird articulation here. It's not just an up and down. It's a sideways out. Like, look, it actually rolls on a ball. There's singular articulation joint, here in the elbow, meaning that there is pretty much no articulation because the muscles are so damn big. They didn't even consider that. So this barely moves. And the up and down is actually really tight, but it can go up and all the way around. Oh, weird. There's not going to be there's not going to be an up and down or side to side here, but it does at least go left and right. That's the most important thing. But would be nice if Superman could look up without leaning backwards. There is no ab crunch here, but his legs do go forward, and that is the most articulation you're going to get out of the hips. That stinks. Geez, no wonder these things were not good sellers. And then the knees bend that much. So legit, this guy cannot even comfortably sit down on a chair. This would be his sitting. Like a bar stool would be the best he could get. In which case it would be like Superman Part 3. Where's Richard Pryor? Okay, the cape is, as I expected, pure plastic. I don't have a problem with that. It's a gorgeous figure. It's a very beautiful figure. This is meant to be a figure that you stand up and you leave it alone. Then I've, of course, got Bruce as the Dark Knight, brooding in his old manness. His neck is so thick that he can't even turn. He more like goes like that. So he can kind of look up. Like, look up in the sky. I see you, Bruce, or Clark. I see you. Same exact articulation. Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of anything on this. Hey, do they even twist? They do not even twist at the waist. Yeah, I didn't see that here either. Nope. Oh, how dirty is that? They do not twist at their waist. So what you see is pretty much what you get. There's nothing for the feet, like the feet, the ankles don't go up and down. Yeah, this is it. This is Batman. Hi. Same thing with the cape. It's gorgeous though. I've got this is the only Wonder Woman figure I've got out now. Since they're both 7 feet or 7 inches, she still towers over him. Does she tower over Superman? Duh. Why, yes, she does. She's still taller than Superman. Okay, I'm not actually complaining about that because that means that this is only about a 6.5-inch figure. The Superman especially, but even the Batman, who I can squinch him down. Yeah, look at that. He's actually taller than Batman, mostly because he's squinching. But you know what? I'm not going to complain about that in the slightest, because now that just means that I can do the stop motion and they'll actually look better than just whatever. Okay, I got to like lean these things because they don't stand very well. They do have the one hole at the bottom of the foot, so you can put them on a peg if thou so chooseth. We'll put Wonder Woman right in between these two knuckleheads. Oh, man, just get up there. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. Okay, so let's see what else is here. Professor, thoughts on Batman this week? I did reviews for the 2 Batman issues that came out, the Batman and the Detective Comics, man. Lewis Versatility, yo, what's up? Thank you very much. Sorry it's late. Happy birthday. Many returns of the day. Thank you much. Mark McKeever, staying inside with the AC in Arizona, catching up with some comic reading, starting with Batman number 86. Oh, hey, loved your recaps. On to 87. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Tinian's run. And tell me what you think about the designer when you get up to the reveal. Lewis, I'm out of work for a week for my foot, got infected, shake my head. Yeah, I had a foot infection that actually put me on a cane when I was in Saudi Arabia. So, and I had to wear orthopedic shoes until I could figure out what the hell was wrong with it. So I hope that yours is not going to be as bad. Hey, Professor, what do you think? What do you think about ongoing Spider-Man? I like it. Umut, I think it's Umut. I like it. I actually do reviews for them. Yeah, I enjoy Nick Spencer's run. I was going to be, I'm going to be talking about it in the actual podcast tomorrow morning. You'll be able to download that for free from wherever you get your podcast from, Comic Book University podcast, the one I do with Showmonger. I'll be talking about the San Diego Comic-Con International, which is free to you at home. So, boom. Scott Hall is here. Oh my God, it's Big Scott Hall. Hey, what's up? I'm the bad guy. Resto Ramon. It's just another reason why Marvel's better. Hey, thank you for all your videos. Thank you for watching. No, that's where Wonder Woman got him. Hey, Professor, how do you feel about the Captain Marvel's Future Empire tie-in? Me personally, I hope it's different than the Supreme Vox storyline. I'm hoping that it ties in. Knowing Miss Thompson, it probably will. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how that's going to happen. I'm a fan of anything that Kelly Thompson does for the most part. Like I don't like her Deadpool, so I'm not like what do you call it? Whatever, slavishly in love with everything that she does, but what she does, I'm willing to check it out because I like more than I dislike. Are you from Toronto? The Black Phoenix says. Why no? I'm actually from Jersey, but I do live in Mississauga, so I'm in the GTA. Derek, I violated my parole and got another 30 days in Facebook jail. You know, like I can see Derek actually being pulled into Facebook, talking about whatever, man. I'll do my time. I'll do it. You think I'm afraid of Facebook jail? You think I'm afraid of Facebook jail? Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, Sabah, what's up, Sabah? Hey, Professor, just got back from stargazing. I've seen Jupiter and Comet Neowise. I wonder if I can. It's been really cloudy. Looks like that's going away. I wonder if when I'm finished with talking with I wonder if I can actually see that. You know what? Let me stop it. Stop. It's not letting me. There. Let me get it here. But yeah, I've seen Jupiter plenty of times. I pointed out Jupiter. People are always like, "Oh my God, that's Jupiter! It's so freaky." I'm like, "No, actually, it's just a planet." But hey, yeah. Let me. Okay, it's 8 hours ago and 24 minutes ago. New identified comet Neowise is visible glow in the night. Oh, I can't wait. Okay, so I got that saved there. I'm gonna go check that out. Better storytelling is why Marvel is better. Keep things in continuity. John White. John Wright. What's up, Silva? Master Jarl, hey, Professor was wondering if animals can manifest the X gene. Well, that's actually a really good question. In fact, that's a Marvel. Oop. Y'all can still hear me, right? Just accidentally tapped something on here. I don't know what you want. I'll give you the new Superman because I'm really excited about having gotten this Dark Knight Superman. So I'll give you up, and away. Thank you for the super chat. Let me throw it up here. So, hey, Professor was wondering if animals can manifest the X gene. I think that is a freaking great question, and it makes me want to start writing stuff because why not? In fact, it makes me start thinking about the high evolutionary and the new men. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he actually discovered the X gene in an animal or manufactured the X gene in man? What if that's why the new men exist as they are? And then all of a sudden, some people, some of the new men, they're like, hey, we kind of want sanctuary on Krakoa. Wow. See, this is the kind of storytelling that I love to see. Just these little ideas, these little questions, and all of a sudden it just sparks that imagination. You start running away with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying podcasts or live streams like this where people are engaged and actually checking things out. Man, I wish that some of the Marvel writers would check this out, get some of these seeds, and just be like, oh, I've got a whole new set of stories I'm going to tell because that is a freaking good one. Toy Bandit 72, cool. Hey, well, I got some more. In fact, let me start popping open some of these. Let me, you know what? Let me stick with the Batman theme and let me open up Bruce, this DC Icons. Pop this puppy open and then I'll, whoop, whoop. There we go. Jupiter's so clear. That is awesome, Sabat. Thank you for letting me know about that. I love stargazing. I love looking at the planets. I love pointing all them out. I remember freaking some people out overseas. I think there was in Egypt when I was pointing out Venus. Because just like the moon looks so good. I was like, yeah. Granted, the moon already went down about 2 hours ago. That's actually Venus you're looking at. And they're like, wait, what? No, no. And when I was there, I actually had a stargazer. Actually, it was on this phone right here. It's already dead, but this little phone, this is technically my first smartphone, was a Samsung. I don't even know what the hell this thing is, but like this big old thing was actually my first smartphone. And I have an app on here for stargazing. And like I just found it, a while ago, and I leave it up here because I think it's freaking awesome. Hey, Trinity, Second Street Marvel. What's up, brother? I've said some way outlandish and offensive stuff on Facebook and never once been to Facebook jail, and I've tried. Coming from you, I can imagine that you have said some offensive stuff. I know, maybe you just got that magic touch. What do we got here? You can see the tail of the comet with your naked eye. Sweet. Oh, so I'm going to need to bring my binoculars. Okay. I don't actually know where my binoculars are. So maybe that might have to be a tomorrow thing if it's still going to be open because I've got way too much stuff to do tonight. Oh, get out. To start looking for binoculars. Okay. Push this back in here. Let me push this back in here. All right. Black Phoenix. Better yet, can aliens manifest an X gene? Well, Black Phoenix, now that Marvel has the property rights, as we knew they were going to get them eventually. I talked about this freaking 2 years ago, maybe a year ago, whatever. What do you call it? Now they have those property rights. We could wind up seeing if the xenomorphs have the X gene because that would be kind of epic. Mark Guerrero, sorry I'm late. Hey, no problem, dude. Just, knock out 20 in the corner. We'll be good. Did you see the new Toy Bandit number 72? Did you see the new Marvel Legends Sentinel? Yes, it's freaking huge, very expensive. Huck. Yes, I did see it. And it is pretty freaking epic. And it's $349 plus tax. Free delivery, I believe in Canada. Definitely in America, it's free delivery. That is going to help. Hopefully free delivery in America or in Canada. If it is, it's already gone over the stretch goal. So I'm going to be talking about this in a lot more detail in the podcast with Chillmonger tomorrow morning. But yeah, they already have the first stretch goal. And it's only been announced yesterday. They already have the first stretch goal. And it's a master mold replacement head for a 26.3 inch Sentinel. There's still 2 more stretch goals that have to be unlocked. And I promise you they're going to be unlocked. And you also get a Bastion figure that comes with it, a 6-inch Bastion figure. And there's also an alternative head for that Bastion figure for a Sentinel Prime. Like, I'm freaking out at how amazing this is. And I'm thinking to myself, 350 US? I mean, I got it. Every so often my wife will tell me about some of the things that she wants to get, dresses or this new coat, a new cardigan, all these different little things that she wants to get. I like these little gold things on the top. I don't remember that from the movie. That's still pretty cool though, huh? Anyway, all these different Bruce Wayne's head is Ben Affleck basically. And then it comes with the mask that will I wonder what it looks like when you snap. Oh, it's actually open in the back so it can just snap on. So it's good for the front. That looks terrible. That looks terrible. Whatever. You know what? This will be great for posing or for anything else where I just have the mask on the table. You know what I'm saying? And he's just walking around without because that's epic. Other figures, he doesn't come with any accessories, but other figures come with his grappling gun and stuff like that. So I'm not complaining about this. And then, of course, it comes with this guy here. This is actually the grapnel for the big gun that I was telling you guys about. I was showing you guys. Boom, right here, this guy. So you can see where it goes up there. Like I said, I've got two pieces for it. The two top pieces, so the barrel and then the chamber, I guess it would be. I don't have the bottom piece, or there's actually supposed to be like 7 pieces for this, and it's ridiculous. I'd be happy just to get that thing. Maybe one of these days I'll get them all. Who knows if they all go on sale? And it's only regular people who have them, but like maybe at a toy fair or something like that, I can get all those. But no, this is cool, man. I'm not going to complain because I would not be upset at all to have that Zack Snyder Batman grappling gun on my shelf over here. I would not complain about that at all. Anyway, so every so often my wife will be like, I want to get this and I want to get that and I want to get all these different things, and it's like, well, cool, cool. And she's like, talk me out of it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I say, you know what, you got to splurge, girl. Uh, okay, cool. I have all of these figures. I don't think I have that Joker, but I also think I have that Joker. I'm not sure. So this will essentially complete this wave because I do have other Jokers. I think I have that Joker. I don't know. I've got so many Jokers. Anyway, if I don't, then I'll just get it. Whatever it is, what it is, man. Maybe I don't have that Joker. Oh, I just took down the Firestorm that was up here. Oh, well. But anyway, so Static is in this wave also, which I have here, which is in my hand. And then the John Stewart right here. So boom, and I already have the Firestorm. Like I said, I think I have that Joker. If not, I'll just have to get him because that's the DC Icons Joker is freaking amazing. So anyway, yeah, that. So with the Sentinel, I'm thinking, you know what? Let me do the same thing with my wife. I was like, listen, babe, thinking about getting the Sentinel. I showed her, and it's like, look how epic it is. She's like, you don't have room for it, and it's too expensive. Save your money. And she just pretty much walked out. I'm like, well, babe, if I'm thinking, I didn't say it out loud, but I'm thinking to myself, well, babe, if you're not that interested in telling me no, then I guess that means yes. So that was last night. I'm thinking about buying this thing. I'm thinking I'm going to wind up buying this thing just because it's way too damn epic. Swamp Thing is actually part of it. I tried to get the Swamp Thing the one day and I missed it. Somebody else went and bought it on me. It is what it is. Okay. Also, is the Wonder Woman. Oh, and the Deathstroke. I really want that Deathstroke. I have a Deathstroke, but the Icon's Deathstroke would be like the one for me because it actually comes with the regular unmasked head and then, of course, the masked head. So let's open up Static here. Whoop. So he comes with this manhole cover. He comes with this bit of lightning. He comes with his Malcolm X hatted head. Love that. I know how old some of you guys are, but when I was younger, everybody had, all the black guys, they all had the Malcolm X hat. I didn't wear one because I'm white. Just wanting to look cool. But I really did kind of want to fit in with the crowd and whatnot. So let's just say I fiended over it every so often. You know what I'm saying? I looked down just like, ooh, Malcolm X hat. It was a really good movie. It inspired me to read the book. I've read it twice since. The so-called autobiography of Malcolm X, which was not actually written by Malcolm X. But yeah, so the title of the book is The Autobiography of Malcolm X. Just it is what it is. Oh, whoa, oh, hey, Derek McElroy. What's going on, brother? Is anyone over the Logan Gene Scott thing? And are we wondering who else are hooking up? I mean, we know Havoc and Polaris are doing it, right? So, tell you what, man. Hey, Derek, real quick, I'm going to give you Static. I want to know with or without the hat, with or without the Malcolm X hat. You let me know that real quick, and I will do that. So let me plug this guy into here. Wait a second. Is that how you do it? How you do this? Darn it, I have it in the front. I should have looked at this before. Oh, come on, brother. Come on, brother. What is it? With or without? Let's go. Because I'm almost ready. Are you? Gonna have to be without the hat. Okay, cool. That makes it easier for me. I'm not gonna complain. So we're gonna. I don't like that he does not come with extra hands because I would like Static to come with extra hands that open. That's a little bit booty, but I do like that he comes with the extra head. I can always get extra hands. I can also do this. Boom! Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna remove your. I'm gonna remove that super chat just so that I could see a little bit better. Boop. And he's gonna be like, "Yeah, Silver Surfer's got nothing on me, the Static Surfer." So that one's yours there, Derek. Thank you very much for the super chat. All right, let me put Static over here. Actually, DC figures, I could just put him right up here with all my other DC figures. He's going to keep the Talon in line. Oh, shoot. You guys didn't see my Talon. Let me put the head up here also so I don't. What is that? So here, let me show you guys my Talon. Whoop. There we go. He's also an Icons, so he is 6 inches tall, but he's a little bit taller than the regular 6-inch. I love that he comes with the Court of Owls mask like I got right there behind the hammer of Thor, Mjolnir. He comes with, caught that crap, comes with one knife right here in his hand, and he comes with another one right here that actually comes out of that sheath. He also comes with the 2 swords, which also come out of the sheath. This one does not lock in, this one does. So there's good, there's bad, and he's just a really awesome figure. Totally awesome figure. Is he the, did not catch that time. Is this the Lincoln March version? I wonder. I guess today would have to be, right? Yeah, I got to put this up here so the mask doesn't fall off. I don't really want to lose that mask. That is freaking beautiful. I can find some other figure and just put it on, and some figure with a nice business suit. I guess I'll put the I guess I'll put Batman over here. The Ben Affleck, the Batfleck. All right, let's whoa. What is this? Hey, Master Yarl, thank you for the $2 super chat. McElroy, sorry, but Wolverine just getting started. Oh, you are so wrong. You are so wrong. I don't have a Wolverine or a Jean, but you know what I do have? I'll use a Cuckoo. This one's for you, Master Yarl. You're like, Jean, she gonna get it on with a hairy back mother fat head. Oh, yeah. So, thank you very much for the super chat. Get back there. Is that one Sophie? I forget. All right. Hey, Corey, do you think all the Talons in the movies? You think we'll see all the Talons in the movies? Maybe. That's a hard one. That's a genuinely hard one. Let's open up some Jon Stewart while we're talking about papes. Hey, hey. There we go. Is there more tape? Okay, let's check out. So is there a difference between Static and Black Lightning's abilities? For the most part, no. They both have pretty much the exact same abilities. But they are different characters. So there's that. Okay, so this is just telling me all the different things that I can do with Jon Stewart. There's not a lot that comes with them. I'm not going to complain about that. There doesn't need to be that much that comes with them. I would like there to be a machine gun, or excuse me, more specifically, a sniper rifle that comes with him. But let's see what does come with this old school Icons figure. You got the regular Okay, so let's do it this way instead. You guys are laughing your ass off at me, and I can't even blame you. Okay, this right here, this part right here is the most epic part. But also, there have been some Green Lanterns that I have wanted to get, but they did not come with this all-important icon. If you do not come with a lantern, I have no interest in your Green Lantern. There have been some nice ones, you know, without the underwear that I'm like, ooh, I would like to get that. But I look and it's like, dude doesn't come with any accessories. Very specifically, does not come with a lantern. In which case, screw that stupid toy. A Green Lantern that does not come with a lantern is a stupid toy. So, like, why would you even consider pumping that crap out into the universe? Why? Why would you ever do that? So, yeah, no. Nope. I will not buy a Green Lantern toy that does not come with the lantern. In fact, I'm remiss and I keep on thinking to myself, I want to buy a lantern toy, like just the lantern that comes with the ring and it lights up. You could do the oath. I don't know if you guys saw, I posted that I was talking to Dark Knight Nation last night on his channel. Dark Knight Nation. Go and check him out. Get this guy some more subs. I think he's got right now less than 500 subs. I don't know how that's a possibility, but let's see if we can change that. Dude's kind of epic, and everything DC. He'll talk to you everything DC. He can talk a little bit about Marvel too, but DC guy. Anyway, he's got one of those lanterns in the back, and I'm just looking at it like, ooh. Let's get a couple of these guys. Monkeys. Hey, Brimstone Fan Club. What's up? Welcome to the channel. Nikolai Nikolai, what's up? Hi, Professor. Stay safe always. Thank you. You also. Pink Floyd. What are we doing here? What are we doing with this music here? There's a slap. I'm playing Lego Harry Potter. Oh, nice. Still works. Who do you think should be the first X-Men? Has anyone checked on Wilfredo lately, especially since this week's X-Force? That is funny, Corey. Yeah, I talk to Wilfredo when I can. I was just talking to him 2 weeks ago, and he's fine. And he just checked up recently, and he's cool. So, yeah, I always try to check up and make sure everybody's okay. Sue-Ann probably won't be here tonight because she, well, I don't want to say why, but she's probably not going to be here Saturdays for a while. Just it is what it is. But she's still around. She's still going to keep you all in check. What's your favorite post Flashpoint creation? Post Flashpoint creation. I think, even though I forgot her name last night, Jessica Cruz. It's kind of interesting. Like it's hard to just, put me on the spot, but we'll see. I want to take a poll for the town: Beatles or Rolling Stones? Ooh, well. Am I wrong to say that the Stones were part of that original British invasion? I think they were, or maybe they were part of the second initial, because the Beatles were obviously first. And then there was the Who, which pretty much came, same time. I think the Stones were not too far afterwards. Eric Clapton was part of that original invasion with Cream and everything that he did with the Yardbirds, well, that one album that he did with the Yardbirds. But he was the first guitarist on the Yardbirds, so it is what it is. Yeah. Oh no, Led Zeppelin. I'm a Zeppelin fan myself. I'll usually. It's hard to say with Beatles and Stones because it depends on what mood I'm in. Because that is actually two very different versions of music. You know what I'm saying? That like the British Invasion isn't just the British Invasion. But yeah, it is what it is. Brimstone Fan Club with the Monkeys. That is a great reference. Take the last train to Clarksville, and I'll meet you at the station. When you think you'll put another character on trial, up, well. You got to talk to at least one of the people in the chat right now because she, no names, she really just waiting on her. We're really just waiting on her, and it will be a Riri Williams thing, guys. I'm saying There have been a lot of people who I have approached. Some said blankly right off the bat, no. These are people who are very strongly against Riri Williams. Like, she's a thief, she's a sociopath, she's this, that, and the other thing. I have reached out to many, many people, besides just putting the thing on my, my channel. I've reached out to several people, of whom I know for a fact they hate and despise Riri, and they're very opinionated on Riri. When I said, I'm going to do a lawyerly trial. This is not just talking about comic books. This is an actual thing. I'm not going to mention any names because I'm not here to shame anybody. But I am going to say, bunch of people expressed interest. Bunch of people never chose to get back to me. A bunch of people were just flat out no. And it's like, dude, all the things that you were saying, and here we're going to actually put facts. We're going to put Riri on trial. Is she a thief? Is she? We're going to put on trial. And if they're so sure, I don't know why they all backed out. I have no idea why all of these people backed out. And it's a funny thing. It is what it is, but hey. So here's something that's a little bit annoying. His leg fell off when I was taking him out of the thing, but that's a pretty easy pop on. So I'm not going to complain about that. These things actually pop on and therefore off easier than the Marvel Legends stuff. So this shouldn't be an issue. Let me just pop him down. It's got the you see it's got the ball joint actually goes up a lot higher than that. I need the knife to pull it back down again. But yeah, the there we go. Nice little satisfying pop. But you can see right there the difference in the hips. This one is all the way up right now and the other one is all the way down. Look at the difference in the two. Like this one, you can actually see it comes down. Here is up, down. I love that they do that. I think the first Marvel Legends figure that did that was actually Beast, because his articulation increases drastically when you do that. So, yeah, that was a good. Some of that fart might have been me. What? Somebody's farting? You're farting in the stream, dude. Dude, my mouth was open. It's an Eddie Murphy joke. Everybody's not familiar with that. Second Street Marvel. Yeah, that was a good stream. Trevor knows his stuff. He does. He does. Beatles, although Elvis beats the Beatles. Well, when the Beatles mostly did all their own stuff and Elvis did not, I hear you, but so is what it is. Let's see. What's kicking chickens? What's up, James C? I do believe that extremely unknown DC character like The Question, Wildcat, Sebastian Faust, Sandman 2, and Nubia would make great HBO solo series. Some of them are getting that. Boom. Mark McKeever is the action figure out there, the Holy Grail, the one you need in your collection. I think there are several, a whole bunch that I really want to get. Some that just haven't been made, some that haven't been made in forever. So I mean, like, it just is what it is. Anyway, so here's the he leans for, you can see his neck. He's got a very bad posture, a really bad posture, but he does lean forward to. He doesn't look up. That's his looking up. Yeah, that's it. But he can look down and brood. He can look forward, but he doesn't have a great posture there. I'm saying, I'm trying to make him look all muscular, and it's like he's got that. I look at a computer all day long, and I overwork my neck muscles, and not in a good way. So I'm just putting a lot of pressure on my neck, having to keep my head up, as opposed to like this, where it's natural. And he's got that posture. That's terrible. Okay, I'm going to pop this ring hand out. I shouldn't do that too often because, yeah, these things will break. Some of the paint just came off on that one. I'm going to replace it with this one with a hole in there because he's got this addition that'll go on. So it looks like he pooted. Poo, poo, poo. It's like a Gauss gun. And there's this one, which is kind of cool. Where's the, oh, there it is right back here. Okay. So, oh, it's actually cool. It kind of hides everything. So he can just be like, I will kick your, so let me put it over top of my black shirt. I will kick your sorry butt. You don't know me, man. You don't know me. He should have a sniper rifle for stuff like this. And then just one more. And he's looking forward. Boom, that right there. That makes this so worth it. Even if I was a guy who only hung the stuff on my shelves and I wasn't interested in making the stop motions, this is one of the most classically epic poses ever. Ever. Let me lift that arm up a little bit. That is beautiful. Are these sharp? Yeah, they'll cut a fool. They'll cut a fool. They're not very. They're very malleable though, so it'd have to be the perfect cut. But anyway, yeah, that is just epic. Wow. So that is how I'm holding him up. He's also got these arms both sides, so you can actually not just remove the hands, but you can also remove at the wrists and plug in new arms, so you can actually have his exposed arms. That is cool. I'm not going to complain about that one bit. And of course, he's got to have his lantern. Like I said, I will not buy a lantern figure unless. Boom. Hey, I see that. Thank you, Trinity. You guys make sure you check out Trinity's channel too. Trying to put something together with him, but he's a hard guy to get a hold of. Current X-Men 616 or not? Yeah, they're definitely in the 616. The current Krakoan X-Men, they are. Fly away. There you go, Trinity. Yes, they're definitely in the 616. Absolutely 100%. And like I said, I said this a while ago. What the hell are they called? The thing that happened before the Dawn of X stuff. Not specifically the stuff that. Okay, so I'm so bad with names right now. Rosenberg, not necessarily the stuff that Rosenberg was doing, but the other stuff that everybody else was doing. The Age of X-Man, that figure which I just opened last week, I believe. Age of X, or 2 weeks ago. Age of X-Man. The very end of it, the aftermath showed a way out. And specifically, Magneto has that way out. So if Magneto ever sees that things have gone south and it's like, this isn't going to work anymore, guys, Magneto has a way to say, let's fix this. And it would be through that Age of X universe. So, yeah. Derek McElroy. I want to argue whether or not X-Men have crossed the line. Oh, they are crossing that line daily. Oh, I'm not happy that this was opened. Not happy about that. The tape was clearly bunched on this one. That doesn't make me feel good. But I know the guy who sold this to me, and yeah, he ain't gonna jip me. If he does, I know where he lives. Go over there and be like, yo, fool, wha-bang! I'll be like, what was that band? The Prodigy. Take my picture, smack my bitch up. This is a cool background. I don't know what the heck I would use it for. So, to the wayside, my friends, to the wayside. Okay. So Hal comes with a lot of crap. Just like a bucket full of crap. First off, let me take off these hands. And they just slide right out. So I'm going to show you this stuff individually. Oh, wow, that's a lot of stuff. I heard a few people debating it. Nice, I'll have to check that out. Yeah, definitely do. I know a lot of people don't like it, and I can't blame them. But, yeah. Okay, so here are the extra hands that come with it. Here's a little tiny, this one, little tiny green ring. Like, it's just such a dot. I feel like I'm going to have to make that bigger. Jeez, that's embarrassing. But anyway, comes with that ring. Let me remove, so it's got the double layer of stuff. Move that over. Okay. Pop these legs out. There we go. I don't like a garbage. So let me put that in the garbage. Put that down here. Let me pull out the Hal Jordan. Okay, how about his head? His head doesn't do a lot of up and down at all. Wow, that's sad. I mean, he's got a better posture. Definitely got a better posture. But yeah, and he doesn't look like Ryan Reynolds. So A+ for that. I do want to get a Hal with the parallax factor on the side, the gray hair. That was a Jeff Johns thing where he retconned that once. I liked Hal with the gray streaks in his hair. I loved that version of Hal. If I ever started doing a Green Lantern comic book, I bet I would bring those back. You know what I'm saying? Because like he was the age wizened old veteran, and I loved that. But again, that stream I was on last night with Dark Knight Nation. Go check that out for some of my ideas. It was actually bouncing off of ideas back and forth with Trevor, Dark Knight Nation on that. But still, like, dude, yeah, definitely. Anyway, in retcon, Jeff Johns said that ever since he had those gray streaks on his head, that was when he was actually infected with parallax. So, and just slowly building off and getting his power. So his arms go up, his arms go down. His arms will, of course, rotate. He's got the double ball joints here, so you get a full 90 degree, approximately 90 degree. I'd like a lot more. It's like, geez, do you have to make him triple jointed to get more? It's like, this is double jointed and this is the best you can do. That's kind of sad. I'd expect at least a 45, but it's just a 90. DC characters, including legends, usually have great sidekick or splits articulation. They almost go completely to the side. The leg forward usually isn't the greatest, but they do make up for. Like, this is how much the leg goes forward regularly, but it's got the sideway feature also, so you can make it go almost completely to the side, and you want to like whatever. So when you just leave it forward, it's that, but when you put it to the side, it does that. That's always a typical thing with the. Oh my God, too much fluid in my lungs still. This is bad, man. Crap, I got to watch my back now, make sure I don't wind up getting pneumonia. Double knee articulation, that's how the arm should look. But boom, that's what the legs do at the knees. What do you call it? You can see that it changes right there at the boot. That is the best kind of spin there. A lot of people, like Marvel Legends, will usually do it up here. I think that's kind of booty. It's not bad, but it does take away from the design. Anyway, I like when it's down there because you still get that. They do not have that ball. Actually, no, my mistake. They have the ball, so you can completely switch this around. That's always the best. Once they come up with that idea of doing the ball on there, you can always do the joint with the up and down. You got the forward and the back. It's usually kind of cool when they do it with the toes, but I don't really like it on the toes too much. But the ball, that is what really does it for me, because like you could just, it makes it so you can lean it to the side and you can really get, and if you're going to have like a wide stance, you can have it so that he's actually got his feet straight on the ground, That's what I always look for. And I like the legend or the icons for that. The icons are usually, in my opinion, they're typically the best looking DC figures. I hate that they canceled the line. I actually hate that they canceled the line, but it is what it is, You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay. Oh, hello. So he also comes with this fist, so you can actually put it on him. Boom! Or have it just out there. Boom! He doesn't come with a boxing glove, which would be nice, but you can typically get a boxing glove toy, I'm saying. Let's see what else he comes with. Gotta go. Be on Discord later. Okay, sweet. Got all the Fantastic Four away. Just finished my Super Scroll bath. Nice. Yeah, I just put my Super Scroll away. Earlier this week, I put my Super Scroll away, but nice. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad that they did the restock in all the toy stores here, especially Toys R Us. That's where I was able to get it from. Did you hear about the Scholastic and Marvel teaming up to make graphic novels focused on young readers? Yes, it's a great way to copy off of DC. I'll be talking about that, Mike Anderson, in my podcast with Chillmonger tonight, which means it'll come out tomorrow morning. This is also really cool. He comes with this like laser, really weird retro gun, but that goes on his hands. So let's start pulling all these pieces out. I don't think I need my knife anymore. Let me put this back in my sheath. Okay. Here's another gun. You pulled the trigger of my love gun. Love gun. Ow, 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 ow. That was a fun Kiss song. I remember playing that on my electric guitar when I was a kid, and I'm saying might have had some action start because chick really liked the the song. It's like no place for hiding, baby, no place to run. You pulled the trigger of my love gun. That's a very interesting song. And one thing turns into another, and well, I'll save the rest of that for Comic Book University After Dark. So let me close this puppy up. Oops, it'll actually go this way. This will go over top of here, just so I can recycle, because I recycle. This guy back in here, and then this guy back inside of here. Boom! Bang! Boom! Just like that. Now let's start putting this guy together. Let me start reading some of these comments. Black Phoenix. To be honest, if I was Xavier, I'd just ask Magneto, Storm, Sunfire, and Richter to just terraform the planet Neptune so it's habitual, habitable. Duh. That was on me. That's not on you. You spelled it correctly. So it's habitable, and teleport all mutants and humans who have the mutant gene off the springs there. Now I've got an image of like springs, boom, jumping them off like Frogman back in the day. Master Jarl, but Earth has 7 billion humans, so the X-Men will always have a need to operate there. Maybe. Jay Monta, welcome to the channel. Can somebody explain the relationship between Scott, Jean, Logan, and Emma? Well, pretty much everybody's allowed to bang whoever they want to bang because we banging on Krakoa, man. It's a banging place. They all knocking uglies. Breck Warren, what's going on, Breck? How you doing? That was a bunch of jumping. Emma not yet confirmed. Yeah, correct. Emma not yet confirmed, but she does what she wants to do. Bow, Horseman of Apocalypse versus Darkseid's Elite. Everybody else chime in on that one. I was just thinking about pulling the trigger on getting the first appearance because I think I already have him, but I saw a better copy of it. The first appearance of Archangel as Archangel, Warren Worthington as Archangel. That was literally just several hours ago. I've been doing some research, Sabah says, but it would be better to get binoculars but would it be better to get binoculars or a good camera for stargazing? Binoculars will definitely be cheaper, that's for sure. But if you want to take some pictures of them, which if you're only going to be doing stargazing, don't do the camera. But binoculars would usually work. That's usually all you need. Yeah, don't go crazy. Plus, I believe you're in England, and it's usually cloudy in any of the parts of England I've ever been to. So even a telescope probably wouldn't be worth it. Yo, I have got to cut my hair. Last night, all I was doing was this on the the show with Trevor. The whole entire time, I'm just doing this because my hair kept on going to my face. What's up with that? The idea Jean is getting sex by Logan while Scott is next door is meh. He might join, but I don't know what you would call that relationship. Oh, they have it in France. It's called Ménage à Trois. Yeah, I don't, like honestly, I'm gonna say that whole relationship is just fuss because do you guys remember when Scott was young Scott was getting kind of freaky deaky with X-23? You remember that? I'd say think about that. That is a clone of Wolverine, a clone daughter, but still a clone of Wolverine. I'm saying that's a little freaky deaky right there. Am I wrong? Am I wrong to say that? So nothing beats good binoculars. Hey, Mitch Joel, what's going on, brother? Hey, press been a while. I'm sure you cover this, but will we see Gotham Central Comics Collective preview videos sweep? Are you sick? Just caught the comment from you. Yes, I am sick. I'm getting better though. Yes, I'll probably be there I tried to actually make it recently, but I was exhausted and the wife was working. So it would have been super late that it came out anyway, which whatever. Carlos would have stayed open for me. He said he would, but I was just like, dude, I can't. I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it. I was just too tired by the time that she finally came home. So it is what it is. Also, I'll be doing an unboxing video on there. So yeah, new sponsor. Uh, you also have a comment down here, number 3. What do you think of DC Death Metal? I bought it. I have not read it. Well, I'm willing to talk all about it when you check out the review because I've said everything I've got to say about it there. Yeah, without too many spoilers. So there's that. But definitely read it first. I enjoyed it. When the New Mutant film comes out, will you cover more stories on them? Uh, yeah, I've already covered 2 stories on them. Didn't I? Actually, I covered the Marvel the Marvel 2-in-1. 2-in-1 Marvel Team Up. Marvel Team Up with Spider-Man and Karma, which was the first appearance of Karma. There's a spotlight on story there. I've covered the Marvel graphic novel number 4. It's the only Marvel graphic novel that I've covered. It's also one of the only ones that I don't own, but that was the first appearance of most of the New Mutants, but I covered that story. And I also covered the 3 issues of the Demon Bear, which is what the movie is going to be very loosely based off of. So, I mean, that's 3. I'll do more if I come across some of them. I'm going to be trying to do a bunch more X-Men stuff, so of course they're inevitably going to come up. But yeah, it's like mutants gone wild. Hey, I couldn't get into. Here's the thing, man. I grew up very conservative, but today I'm very liberal when it comes to anything sexual, whatever. It's like if it's consensual, then who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? Of course, I still believe that there is no such thing as an age of consent for minors. So there's that. Like, I'm not like freaky deaky. I don't believe in bestiality and stuff like that. That's just kind of, ew, what the frick. But, I don't even care about furries. Furries don't bother me. I'm not bothered by furry, like, whatever, man, whatever people are into, honestly. And if people are into multiple partners, then they're into multiple partners. Who am I or anybody else to say no? You know what I'm saying? Nobody's trying to pull me into stuff like that. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Um, let's see. B. Johnson. Hey, by the way, good evening. What's up? Would you consider the Marvel equivalent of the Scooby Gang? Oh, that's a good one. What is the equivalent of the Marvel Scooby Gang? I'm going to say it's Power Man and Beast. It'd be nice if there were more, but I'm going to go with Power Man, Simon Williams, and Beast. We'll check out the review and feel better. Let's catch up soon. I would love to one of these days. Mark Guerrero, is anyone else excited about New Mutants anymore? Honestly, I'm hoping that more people are not excited by the New Mutants because I'm trying to get my first edition version of the Marvel graphic novel, issue number 4, because, epic. I want to get all of them. I want to get every single one of them. I've never owned all of them before. That's one of the few comics that I want that I've never had before. Okay, so this part, you see there's 2 parts of articulation on this thing. Boom! It's just going to slide right on top like that. That part goes down. This part will go under between his legs, and will it lock? It does not seem to lock. Oh, extra piece of articulation here to make the boosters, the thrusters do that. So that's kind of cool. I don't like that this doesn't lock. That does not fill me with joy. Doesn't he have a thing in the back to... Doesn't he have a thing on the back? That's kind of booty. Oh, seems like this is not the first piece that goes on him. So let's... Oh! That's not a good thing. What just fell? You just fell. The thrusters just came undone from the... Well, hey, booty, get in there. Wow. All right, we're back. We're back in business. Let's get back to this. New Mutants way better now than the first issues. New Mutants, it whittled down to X-Men, X-Force, Wolverine. Not all that thrilled about them. They were fun. They were fun. If you were a kid back in the day reading those comic books, yeah, they were fun. The release of The new Snyder Cut and the New Mutants are probably the last two signs of the apocalypse. That was good, Mark. The final signs of the apocalypse. You should consider doing a comic book collection video. I do my unboxing when I get new stuff in. Yeah, one of these days I'll get around to doing something like that. I always mean to, I just never get around to it. Runaways kinds of gives off a Scooby Gang vibe. That's actually a good one. That's obviously what you were thinking there, huh, Mark? But or Mike, sorry, Mike. Yes, yes, it does. Okay, I really like these boots. Plus, look at this. Not only boots, but look at this. Boop, they actually articulate there. Oh my God, there's a joint there. Sweet. So let's pop this puppy down up in here. Oh, you mean it comes off? Good to know. Okay, so I don't like this. Let's see. Okay. Okay. So, are you satisfied with just putting one boot on? I got to put it all on, don't I? God damn it. People. So, it does separate. I can just slide the boot in. I did not know that. Since this part articulates, got to make sure that gets in there too. Somebody's got some nice harmonica outside. Me digs. He is digging on the harmonica. Okay. Next, they want me to do the knees, it looks like. Does it open? Wait a second. You tell me I was supposed to do this first? No, it opens. Oh, I was going to get so mad. You have no idea. I was going to kick somebody's booty. There we go. Okay, it opens. It opens. So let's see. I think it's supposed to go on like that because it just looks like it goes on like that. By the time this is done, this is going to be so epic. I'm going to have to get I actually have a couple of toy planes that I can paint green so that he can actually make, like, now that I have a Green Lantern figure, a Hal Jordan, two Green Lantern figures that I'm very happy with. I also have a Kyle Rayner that I'm partially happy with. So there's that. I need to get a guy. I need to get a Simon Baz. I don't even know if they made one. And I'd really like to get my hands on that Jessica Cruz, even though it's probably not going to be epic per se. I still want to get my hands on it. We shall see. It has to come down in price. The going rate for it is like $200 freaking dollars, or no, $120 freaking dollars. And sorry, I don't like Jessica Cruz that much. I don't know if I like anybody that much. I might like a Sentinel that much. Might like a Sentinel that much. Okay, so you clearly go up. What else do you want? What do you want out of my life, huh? Let's put this guy. The heck are you supposed to do? The heck? Oh my God, that is beautiful. Look at this. It opens up like this. This gun. So it's like the ammo tray. Okay, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. It looks like it's just supposed to pull off his wrist. There we go. So there's just this, and it goes on there like that. Okay, I get it. I get it. Fine. Guess I gotta do the same thing with this side. There we go. Put this guy on there. I got you. Relax. Hold your horses. It's a coming. It's a coming. I can feel it coming back again like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. Forces brewing in from the center of the earth again. I can feel it. Sorry for putting you guys through that. Okay. So then now I can turn this page around just to make sure I'm doing this right. Oh, the wings are supposed to go on this thing too. Oh, I see that. I see you. Rukmakta. I see you. In here? Looks like it. Of course, if I'm wrong, I'm breaking it. Really not in the mood to be breaking my toys. It's the last thing, dude. You are the last dragon. You possess the power. Yeah, there we go. Of the glow. You mother fathead. I just bent this part. I've got to glue that back on. It's actually just warped now and everything. Wow, that is just disgusting. That is freaking disgusting. I'm really upset right now. Guess I leaned on it with one of my fingers. Damn it. Yeah, you're so cool. Get a muffler, jackass. Okay. Put this guy on, wrap him around underneath. I would prefer if this actually cinched on, but we're not there. And boom, there he is. Hal Jordan with his crazy guns, and he can open that part up. Wow. So that's not bad. I'm not going to complain about this. This is a beautiful figure. I said it comes with you take these off. You can take the hands off, and you can also put on these other hands. Right here's two other hands. And it comes with this fist that can either fly or you can slide it onto his actual hand. And of course, would not be complete if it did not come with a lantern. Cool. Boom! No complaints. Hal mother effing Jordan. I'm going to put him up there. All right, let me finish up some chat here. I couldn't get into Morrison's Green Lantern title, dropped it after 3 issues. I read it to the end, and then it went into the Dark Stars, and I'm like, I'm not going to keep reading this. This is just, I read the first issue of the Dark Stars. Like, it's actually pretty good, but still, I think it's just dumb that they did that, the dip. I talked about it last night. What would you want for your last meal? Really quick, if I was put in charge of reviving the Ultimate Universe, how would you do it? Which titles would you push for? Well, Spider-Man, of course. And I'm going to say something that some of you guys wouldn't be happy with. I would ask for Bendis to come back on it. Just saying. Yeah, and then I would literally just put Bendis in charge of the Ultimate Universe. As silly as it sounds, because I know that he's not going to follow anybody else's continuity. But if you get people who appreciate Bendis and they're willing to follow his continuity, I could see him saying, well, this is what I'm going to be doing. So if you guys want to do some other stuff, let me know. We'll put it in. We can, collaborate back and forth. But it's mostly going to be Bendis doing his thing and everybody else following suit. It worked before. You know what I'm saying? So I would do that, honestly. Ultimate Spider-Man is one of the best comics you're ever going to read. As far as my last meal, I don't know. Honestly, I wouldn't care. I honestly just wouldn't care. Give me a cheeseburger. Give me pizza. Whatever. Give me a freaking bowl of rice. I honestly don't care. If I'm gonna die anyway, it's not like I'm gonna remember it. Did you ever get into Peter David's Young Justice title? No, I didn't. I've been enjoying the trades lately. All right, I'll check it out. I was just looking at a bunch of Peter David's Hulks today, trying to purchase a couple. If one company bought the other, would you want the Marvel Universe and DC Universe to merge or stay separate? They should stay separate. They should definitely stay separate. Jay Monta, would it be weird if X-23 and Scott started to X-23 and Scott started too, since it's still kind of Logan, especially if it's old Scott. Like, he's not that old, but Laura is definitely young. I think it'd be kind of weird. I think it'd be kind of weird. Romance money, so maybe. You playing with your toy below the camera line? Isn't the live stream I signed up for? uh, Music used to be a lot more catchy. Can't get the boogie woogie bugle, boogie woogie bugle from Company B. Was it Company B or Company A? I don't remember. Out of my head, that's funny. Sabah, I remember from months ago you mentioning this, but you're still planning on doing a survival YouTube channel? Yeah, every so often I think about it. I was actually thinking about doing that more than a year ago, before the previous summer, and now probably. Oh, no, yeah, it was only a couple months ago because of the COVID thing coming up, and actually it's before COVID, whatever. Anyway, yeah, every so often I think about it. There are a lot of resources out there already, though, so go check out the gray bearded Green Beret. I don't watch a lot of his stuff because he's really just teaching stuff from the military, which I already know. Corporal's Corner is pretty interesting. Corporal Kelly, he's a Marine. I really like his stuff because his attitude is really cool. He makes little catchy stuff once in a while. He teaches you how to tie knots. He teaches you how to his land nav videos. I couldn't do a better land nav video than him. You know what I'm saying? I would do it the exact same way that he's doing it. So like that's to me at least, like, loving what you do yourself, like that's high praise. Like I could not do a better land navigation video. Shooting using a compass, shooting an azimuth, shooting reverse azimuth, which duh, all that stuff, finding your way, land navigation, just absolutely excellent stuff. You are not going to find better than that. So check out Corporal's Corner. After that, I just like looking at the primitive living stuff. That's what I like looking at, and people who are just building their own homes and steal ideas from them. So if I ever, I'll tell you what, if I ever do purchase my own land someplace, if I ever get that lucky, if I get that fortunate to be able to purchase my own land, yeah, I promise you that's what I'm going to be doing. That's going to be one of the ways that I'll be making my living is just putting up those videos of me building my home. What's your opinion on Red Hulk, and do you think they should bring him back? Yes, I do believe they should, but only when they're ready, and that should 100% be in the hands of Mr. Ewing. Jay Monta, I love how the Marvel movie universe gave Hawkeye and Hank Pym a happy ending. Their comic versions kind of make me depressed at how they are. Yeah, Hawkeye to a degree. I would love to see the Ultimate Universe version of Hawkeye. I think that he's just so much more impressive, but is what it is. Um, and that's a very depressing character when his family was murdered. Wow. But the Hank Pym, 100%. Yes, I'm not a fan. I am a fan of how that works, but like he's the guy who's forever going to be the guy who beat his wife. Whatever. Like, excuse me, if that's the thing that's always over his head, it's just going to make him a more interesting character when people do that. Um, Let Bendis take Tom King with his reboot of the Ultimate Universe. Put King on Ultimate X-Men or something. uh, was that Nick Spencer that was on the original Ultimate X-Men? Just read that. How old is Cyclops supposed to be? I don't know. Perpetually like 33, I would imagine. Put Bendis on rebooting Fantastic Four in the Ultimate Unit. No, no, no. I think Bendis did the original Fantastic Four, didn't he? Whoever did, like it was terrible. Doctor Doom was goat-legged for some reason. That was just really weird. I did I did like a lot of the stuff that did happen in there though. Like the Thing with his belt. How come they didn't do anything else with that? Like he's got this belt that if he didn't have his belt on, then he's so strong and so heavy, he's actually causing, fissures in the ground. He's causing earthquakes everywhere he goes. They never did anything with that again. And I don't know why, because I thought that was a great idea. But anyway, they did make the ultimate version of Reed Richards, which is the ultimate version of Reed Richards. Sorry. That's the guy who just go up like, I want to see a comic one of these days where like an arc or something where he winds up killing everybody in the Council of Reeds. Like everybody is left, and it's like literally just two Reed Richards left, Earth 616 and Earth 1610. That to me would just be like, oh my God. And one of them must die. Maybe it's not who you think it's going to be. Oh man, that would just be great. I would love to see something like that. I'd love to write something like that. Marvel will not do that. Subscribe to both. Thank you. Rock on. Yeah, check those guys out and whatever else comes up with them. They're really fun. Corporal Kelly, Corporal's Corner, he puts out a new video every Sunday. I really look forward to it too. It's like about a half hour. Plus, his son's going to be joining him for the foreseeable future. So that's really cool also. Mark, your opinion on DC completing series on digital only, Supergirl, Terrifics, etc. I say do it. I say you got to do what you got to do. You know, make some of them made to order. You know, like put them out as digital as a regular. Like the standard is digital for some of these smaller titles, 100%. But if some people want them to be made for order, charge them 10 or $15 for the issue. You know, and make it worth their while. Be like, yeah, you'll get that. Plus, you'll get an alternative cover for it also from somebody. You know what I'm saying? Actually charge the $15 and, include shipping if it's in the US, whatever, maybe not, I don't know. But, like charge a good couple of bucks for that. Say, oh, it's free shipping if it goes to your comic book store. Right? So this way, and you have to have a pull box, of course. Do stuff like that. So it's like, oh, key issue coming up. I really want to have a physical copy for that. So I will pay to have that made, So I like the idea of that instead of just constantly putting stuff out. And it's like some of these things just don't sell. They're hurting comic book stores. They're hurting the main companies themselves. They're making Warner Brothers and AT&T look at the, DC, and it's like this company just isn't worth it. These guys don't care about Superman. Superman doesn't make any money in the box office. So what do they care, right? Do you like classic Johnny Quest show from 1968? No, I never got into that stuff, not even once. I know that his fellow guy there, his name was Haji, which is interesting because you could be a Haji. But what's going on there? Radio Clash 81, welcome to the channel. Thoughts on new actress for Batwoman? I'll be talking about that, John, in the podcast tonight. Ultimate Universe, Mark Guerrero says, has aged terribly. The only thing worth rereading is Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm going to slightly disagree with you. There is a lot more that is worth rereading there, including the Hulk versus Wolverine, which actually wasn't bad. And I like certain survival aspects of Wolverine in there. Like instead of having a healing factor, he's got a survival factor, as Nick Fury said in that Hulk Ultimate Hulk versus Wolverine thing. I dug that as opposed to this version of Wolverine in the Earth 616, which he can drown. Like, why? No, I don't want him to drown. I want it to be like that. I would like them to kind of combine a little bit. Just, I don't know. It is what it is. It's a great idea. I would have paid premium for Hawkeye and Ghost Spider floppies. Bang. Even better if I can order it through the LCS. There you go. Aggressively relaxing. Got it. He got it. Stargirl is moving to CW. Yeah, they announced it was going to happen. Watch the podcast. Listen to the podcast. We tell you this stuff. Guys, the podcast that I do with Chillmonger, it comes out every Sunday morning, usually around 5 or 6 a.m. Anywhere where you download podcasts. That is where, that's the only place where I usually talk about all the upcoming latest comic book news for the week. Usually I don't talk about comic book news. There are plenty of other channels that'll make a video 3 minutes, anywhere from 3 minutes long to a half hour long about every little new comic book fact that comes out that's reported. They talk about rumors. They talk about all this nonsense usually. And it's like a lot of these channels, it's funny. I know that they get a lot of views and whatnot, but that's just not who I am. I don't want to talk about the latest comic book news rumors. I'm just not interested in that nonsense. It's usually just people who are griping and bitching about every little thing. And that's just not who I am. Like I'd rather bitch about those channels as opposed to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, no, like that's just not me. But if you do want to hear me talk about the latest comic book news that happened all throughout the week up until, till Saturdays, the Comic Book University podcast is where you go to check that out. I will drop the video version of that on a Tuesday morning, but everywhere where you can get your podcast, Spotify or whatever, for free there also. I'm just saying. I feel Marvel doesn't go the extra mile to promote new titles that provide more variety besides the Cape comics. Agreed. Agreed, but that's kind of their specialty, and I'm glad for that, honestly, because it gives room for Image and all these other comic companies to be able to have a market. If Marvel also did all that stuff, and DC too, and they did, like the crime noir and stuff like that, it's like, why do you need to go to these other places? Now they've got a monopoly, so I'm glad that they don't do that. I love the Image stepped up and gave the free Negan issue. My local comic book store sold out, as you should expect it would. But no, that's really cool. I like that. I do like that he came back and did that. Chaos in comics. I heard a rumor that comics are dying. Every year I hear it. Every week. Yeah, me too. Comics are dying, guys. Oh my God. Shut up, people. How do you feel about Damian Wayne Robin? I love seeing his growth. Yeah. If you check out Dark Knight Nation's video that I did with him last night, you'll actually see me talking a lot about what we could do with a Titans comic book, Teen Titans comic book, specifically Teen Titans comic book, if it gets rebooted, which it will be rebooted next year. So, hey, love those podcasts. Thank you, Sabah. Let's try and make this the last one. Have you watched the show Mindhunter on Netflix? No, I have not. Just not what I do. I don't watch a lot of TV. I'll watch a comedy special if a new Dave Chappelle or Chris Rock comes out, or a DL Hughley. Hope he gets better from the COVID. But anyway, you guys can actually see a video of DL Hughley. He actually passes out on stage while he's doing a thing. His manager comes up and saves him from actually falling off the chair. Like, it was really bad. But anyway, so guys, I'm going to wrap that up. I'm going to go get some food, and then I'm going to start talking with my man Chillmonger. We're going to start setting up that podcast. So I'll talk to you all later. Catch you on the flip side. Thanks for showing up. We'll get some more toys next week. Proper, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, class dismissed.